Good afternoon, Jay. This is Mike Kachalski at Fields Jaguar Land Rover in Northfield. Sorry for the delay. Customers came through the showroom, so had to assist them in front of me. Here we have the 2025. Pretty impeccable condition. I did a quick walk around already, opened all the doors. I have one or two things to point out as far as rock chips in the front bumper, but nothing otherwise. Really nothing to show off, which is a good thing here. Less is better. So the body was all straight all around. All the wheels are perfectly reconditioned if they had any scrapes, so that's of course not a question. All the body panels are straight. Carfax history is good. No door dings. Perfect mirror finish for us. We had a nice sunny day here today. So on the driver mirror cap, I noticed this little tiny scuff here. I'm gonna try to move the camera around. It's less than the width of a quarter. I don't know if they can polish this out and take this off, but that would be one thing to take a look at. Front bumper, being a black car, I was running my hand across all the smooth surfaces, so I felt nothing on the underside. No scrapes from a curb or a parking block. A few little rock chips. Now let me try to see if I can find them again. I believe this was one. Yep, one little kind of tiny scrape. It's going to be really difficult to point these out on a black car. I had one little tiny little thing here. A little line, if you will. There was, I think, one more right here in front of me. And these are of the smallest in nature, if you can imagine. But I'm here to point out anything I do see. What else did I have on the plastic? I have one right here. A little tiny on the bumper. I think this middle one was in good shape. It's a bug. And then on the hood itself, that is aluminum. I did find one little rock chip above the G here. So here it comes up. You can see that it's silver. I can have that touched up. That doesn't look like my paint guys even caught that. So I'd have that touched up. But otherwise, don't feel anything there. The glass in great shape. I didn't see any rock chips. Nothing was filled in. Nothing that stands out to me. So the windshield is in good shape. Rest of the hood, no other chips that I noticed. Right? Yep, that's just a little bit of dirt. Nothing, everything else looked nice and clean for us. Passenger side now, body panel again, perfect. Nothing to point out, no door dings. Nothing on this mirror cap to point out. Back door also perfect. Back quarter panel perfect. Rear trunk was in great shape. I've got no scrapes here. No hail marks on the roof, of course. It's all clean there. In the back here, sometimes you get from garages scrapes. I've got no scrapes across the lid itself. I'm gonna open that up for us. Sometimes there's a point of contact here. The only thing that I felt was a little, I think I want to say one thing right here, this tiny little line here. Again, nothing visible to the eye unless you really run your finger over it. Rest of the trunk in great condition. We have the original carrier, original charger, original accessories, all weather mats and carpeted mat. There's the all-weather liner here as well, we can see in the trunk. No scraping, no damages. They weren't throwing around bricks in here or throwing around golf carts and golf bags. So it looks very nice and clean. Moving back around here. Driver's side quarter panel perfect. In the rear, the door's perfect. Miles are just under 1,500, 1,500. So the tires and brakes are in brand new condition. I'm gonna start on the passenger side door. Passenger side door No damages, no scrapes, no dents, nothing to point out. Across the dashboard, fantastic shape. No scrapes, no dents, nothing to point out. Looks to be in great condition. Glove boxes, we have our locking wheel nut here. We've got original manuals here. Glove box, we have the refrigerated unit we can see. Armrests, great condition, no scrapes, no nicks, no damages. There's a little clear protective film on this upper cover, easily taken off, but shows the level of extent of the care they took. Seat looks unused, passenger side. No excessive damage, no scraping, no nothing here. Basically a new car. Behind the passenger rear, again, door in perfect condition. No staining, no ripping, no tearing, no scratching. Oh, no, that's a little bit of dirt, sorry. Back door, behind the passenger seat, no kicks, no scrapes. Floor in impeccable condition. Back seats, I see no marks of child seats, no marks of usage again. Center armrest, brand new condition. We've looked over the rear. We're gonna go now behind the driver in the rear. So, overall condition again is new. We can see the upgraded 3D surround, which is a great option on these cars. Driver's behind seat. No kicking, no scraping, no damage. Metal is in fantastic shape. Once again, this seat shows no signs of usage. I can even promise the new car smell. Now, driver's door. No damage, no scrapes, nothing to point out. Driver's side door jab. Driver's side seat. Armrest. Let's hop in here. So we'll confirm our miles there on the bottom right. We're looking at 1,477 miles. Vehicle does have heads-up display, Meridian surround. I mentioned a refrigerator here for us. I have cooled and heated seats. The adaptive cruise control, standard rear view camera. Well, brand new car, not at a brand new price. I hope you enjoyed, Jay. Thank you.